Your shoulders have been clocking overtime in every single workout you've ever done, and you've never once paid them directly. No wonder they throw a tantrum the second you try a clean push-up. Pull-ups? You're thinking about your back and your grip. Dips? Chest and triceps are stealing the spotlight. Even the planche, the move every calisthenics guy posts about, is still a full-body flex where the shoulders are just along for the ride. Working doesn't mean training, and if you're not training them directly, you're sitting on imbalances, stalled progress, and an injury with your name on it. 5 exercises. One bonus that separates the guys who post planches from the guys who actually own them. Let's fix this. Lateral raises, unlock the wide look. Frank Medrano didn't get that 3D shoulder pop by accident. Pull-ups and dips hit the front and back of your shoulder. Meanwhile, your side delts, the medial delts, are basically asleep on the job. That's the difference between shoulders that pop and shoulders that look meh from the front. The medial delt is the single muscle responsible for that V-taper everyone chases, and almost nobody trains directly with bodyweight work alone. Step on a resistance band, raise your arms straight out to shoulder height, slight bend in the elbow, lower with control. If the band's so heavy you can't reach shoulder height, you're not building muscle, you're building ego. Heavier isn't harder if it cuts your range of motion in half. Slow it down. Feel the burn, not the band. Pike push-ups, your handstand entry fee. Every advanced calisthenics move, handstands, planches, the whole highlight reel runs through one pillar, overhead pressing strength. Skip this, and you're skipping the foundation. Pike push-ups are the bridge between I can do push-ups and I can hold my entire body weight upside down. Walk your feet in until your hips are high, upside down V. Lower your head an inch from the floor, press back up, elbows at 45 degrees. Elbows flaring out like chicken wings? Congrats, you've invented a weird push-up that builds nothing. Elevate your feet on a box to level up. The closer to vertical, the closer to the holy grail. Ring face pulls. Bulletproofing. Pavel Tsatsouline would tell you tension without control is just noise. Everyone trains pushing. Almost nobody trains the rear delts and rotator cuff holding the whole structure together. That gap is exactly where injuries live. Face pulls are the single most skipped movement in calisthenics, and the one most responsible for keeping your shoulders intact long-term. Rings at chest-to-head height, lean back, pull your hands to your face, squeeze the shoulder blades, rotate the shoulders back, wrists and elbows locked in place. Momentum won't build strength, control will. If you're rushing through these like you're late for something, you've already lost the rep. Handstand push-ups. The elite test. This is the move that separates the guy who can hold a handstand from the guy who can actually press out of one. A strict handstand push-up isn't just strength, it's total shoulder control under your full body weight, upside down, with zero margin for error. It's the calisthenics version of the overhead press, except you're not pressing a bar, you're pressing your entire skeleton. Kick up to a wall handstand, lower under control until your head lightly taps the ground, press back up without arching. Banana back means you're leaking strength out the bottom. Not there yet? Stay on elevated pike push-ups. This strength isn't rushed, it's earned. The stability hack nobody talks about. This is the Bruce Lee principle in disguise. Control beats raw force every time. Strong shoulders and stable shoulders are two different animals. Stability is what separates beginners from the guys actually progressing. Isometric support holds, on parallel bars or rings, build the ironclad control that keeps every other movement on this list injury-free. Lock yourself in position, shoulders engaged and packed down. No movement, just tension. This isn't a passive hang, it's an active hold. Shrugging up toward your ears like you're trying to disappear into your neck? Stop. Ring support holds if you want the real test. The rings want to move, and your shoulders have to fight for every second of stillness. Your shoulders are in every upper body movement you'll ever do. Weak link there and everything else on top of it suffers. Your push-ups, your pull-ups, your handstands, all of it capped by the muscle you never directly trained. Train them smart. Train them consistently. Don't half-ass it, because half-assed shoulders build half-assed everything else. And speaking of moves built on shoulder strength you don't actually have yet, next time we're breaking down every push-up variation, ranked from you're ready to you'll know when you're not. Go train. Your shoulders are waiting.